Hi everyone, this is Emily Graziano, and I've decided to do a video about my unpopular film opinions. And before you ask, this is Audrey Hepburn, and that's a copy of her autograph. And then this is a picture of William Holden, and a copy of his autograph. This was a picture commemorating his 100th birthday, if you donated to his Wildlife Foundation. And of course I had to do it because one, it's for a good cause, and two, you get this amazing photograph of Bill. Bill, love you, Bill. Okay, so I'm just gonna start off the top of my head by saying number one popular film opinion on this list, not like overall, but on this list, I don't dig the films of director Sydney Pollack at all. I don't like his films. The only film that I really like of his is This Property is Condemned with Natalie Wood and Robert Redford from 1966. And that's more so a Natalie Wood film because that was his first assignment and he wasn't an experienced director. So he didn't develop that, like signature style of his. But his films, they just bug me. Like the way we were, I don't like that film at all. It's horrible. I can't root for Redford and Streisand to get together. And it's not even a case of our differences will keep us together because it doesn't matter because we have our love. I just don't like that movie. It's not something that I like. I don't see it as romantic. It's horrible. It's so, you just want to tear your hair out because you're like, oh, this movie is so slow and I can't even root for these people. And Barbra Streisand's character is just so for the cause, for a cause, for a cause. It's like, can you just not be an activist for a minute? So I can't stand that film. I don't really even I don't like They Shoot Horses, Don't They? It was just, it's an interesting concept and I really like the concept of the Depression era dance marathon, but I cannot get into that movie. It was just, I can't even describe my disgust. Well, not disgust, my dislike for it. So I just can't dig it. I just don't like director Sydney Pollack's films. Something about them bugs me. And I don't even want to watch Out of Africa or Tootsie. I just know that he's gonna bug me. Something about his films just bug me. So yeah, that's number one on this list. Number two, I do not really like the film Aladdin. The original animated Disney film, I just don't. I love the soundtrack. I love the fact that Scott Weinger from Full House voices Aladdin. That's pretty cool. I didn't make that connection until I was an adult, maybe 18 or something like that. Oh my gosh, Steve is Aladdin. So that was pretty cool. But in terms of the actual film, I just don't dig it. I just don't like it. Jasmine is probably my least favorite Disney princess of all the ones that I've seen. I have not seen Princess and the Frog. I have not seen Tangled. I really don't have a desire to. But yeah, I just don't like Aladdin. I like Pocahontas better than Aladdin, and Pocahontas has a somewhat disjointed storyline. So, I'm just saying, just my opinion. Number three is on my unpopular film opinions list is Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park is the best made-for-TV movie ever. Case closed. And I'm a biased opinion because I'm a huge Kiss fan, but it doesn't matter. I love this movie because it is our four guys being superheroes despite the 70s effects, special effects. It's our guys being superheroes. And that's that. Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park. Had to mention it. And I think the next point on my list, I think this is the fourth point, because I got Raul up there. I don't like the movie Shane. One minute. I don't like it. I don't know why I don't like it. I think the little kid bothers me. He bothers me so much. He irritates me. Alan Ladd I don't really dig him. I don't like him. And Jean Arthur, well, Jean Arthur, it's amazing to see her in color, and this was her last film. I just think she was miscast for the part, and she was forced to wear a horrible, horrible wig. She was just miscast because she's playing the mother and like, the mother role of the family, and that's not really a role that Jean Arthur really played much in her career. I'm not saying she couldn't pull it off, it's just she wasn't right for the part. When you think of Jean Arthur, you think of the independent working woman, not a matriarch of a family with a young son. You just don't think of her that way. And while she gave a good performance, I just think she was miscast. And my Uncle Alan, he's the only one who understands what I don't like about this film. But he says, for one, he doesn't hold his gun high enough. Alan Ladd doesn't hold his gun high enough. And I'm like, okay, Uncle Alan, yeah, that's a good point. But, and the other thing is, this movie came out around the same time as Hondo, and they're kind of like parallel sister films, if you will, because this movie also involves a little boy and, you know, kind of the western through the eyes of a little boy. So every time I'm gonna pick John Wayne because this film is just better. And uncredited direction by John Ford, which probably what makes it better. But yeah, I don't like Shane at this point in my life. Maybe because your opinion on film can alter as you age and see things in a different type of viewpoint and your opinions. But at this point in my life, I just don't like Shane. Like, I've tried to watch it at least 3 times now, and I'm like, yeah, that kid irritates me. That kid irritates me. And when at the end, well, spoiler alert, when he says like, Shane, come back, I'm like, shut up, please, shut up, I don't care. Oh, maybe I'm just missing the point of it, but I don't like Shane. I'm sorry. Sorry. Up next, another film I don't really like, although some people to this day still do not get it. I don't really like The Lady from Shanghai. I don't really dig Rita Hayworth that much. I just don't. I don't know why. But this movie, Orson Welles' Irish accent is so bad, it's almost kind of good. But it's so, like, once you get used to it, I guess it's okay. But at first you're like, this is so terrible. And while it does have a fascinating ending sequence in the mirrors, which was, remember, done without computer-generated effects. So when they shot the mirrors, they really had to make sure that the camera was set up properly so you wouldn't get the reflection back in the mirror. It's just amazing. But it's like, this is such a disjointed film. I think the only reason somebody should watch it is for the amazing camera technique. But other than that, I don't really dig it. Like, if you're a diehard Orson Welles fan, I guess you should watch it. If you're a diehard Rita Hayworth fan, and of course, they were married, but like in the midst of divorce, or they are separated, but they did this movie together. It's like, yeah, whatever. I don't care for it. I guess I'm only keeping it because the camera work is just so amazing. But yeah, I don't really like it. I just don't dig it. I don't know why. And I didn't want to go on for too long, but that is just a little bit of my unpopular film opinion. I'm Emily Graziano. Thank you for tuning into this short video, and I will see you in the next one. Next is James Dean, I promise. I have to do my my brushing up on James Dean, so that will be next. Until then, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.